So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. Well, here's a guy making his first start in these colours. What do you think?
Yeah, he's obviously been brought in to strengthen a certain position, and the next few weeks will determine his tactical suitability. It's up to him now how this may influence his future.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So in 90 minutes, we will be at exactly the halfway point of this season. Al Mohammed, he's gone for it! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Jarnason. Middlesbrough, very much in free-scoring form of late. Goals in each of their last 5 games. Looks to thread it through. Up for the header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Yeah, early stages I know, Peter, but there's a show of forward thrust here. They're oozing belief.
So what's he planning here? Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And now they can launch a counter. Played out to the wing, and help's available out wide. Beautifully done. A chance to play it in.
There's been quite a few crosses coming in from that left-hand side. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have 2 choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Played out to the wing. He's left his man. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Looks to slip it through. And now the breakaway. You can get that clear. Hits one! Oh, great save, real class.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
Jarnason. And it's Jedinak. Oh, can he score? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And that's been levered clear. This could fall anywhere, and the follow-up. Trying to get there.
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
Snodgrass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through. Interesting game up to now, but still goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're underway again.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the set.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Middlesbrough seeking to maximise the moment. And so we have the first set piece of the game. It's Bjarnason, long and high towards the flank. Snodgrass. In comes the cross. Snodgrass, and it's Chester. Chester floats one over. Corner then. Clears it out of harm's way. Chance! Can he finish? And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, great ball! He's got the ball, he's got the space. Middlesbrough are cushioned by the confidence of a narrow win in their last game.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Tries a through ball. That is terrific skill. Going through, and the finish! And he's there to hoof it away. Saved only by poor finishing.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, good interception. Middlesbrough are having a tough week. It is a crazy schedule for them.
Yeah, it's a tough spell, and guarding against fatigue for the players is key now. Tiredness can be the blame for more injuries, so it's an opportunity for the manager to shuffle his pack.
Bjarnason. Now the pass. Snodgrass has been found.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Middlesbrough take the lead.
Now, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now. Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
And it's been taken straight back. Middlesbrough need to hold on for a few more moments. Terry cuts it out. Over to the left. Lobs it in gently. Up he gets! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. But that was enough. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner. So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Middlesbrough against Barnsley. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So this, the first game beyond the halfway point of the season. Barnsley have been finding wins hard to come by on the road, none in their last 5. Looks to thread it. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. And now the breakaway. Keeps everyone guessing. Big chance! They've scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Middlesbrough take the early advantage. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Middlesbrough picked up all 3 points from their previous game. The win, however narrow, really important. He's gone for it! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Passes it through. Shoots! Played out to the wing. Throw it. Played out to the right. With a great leap! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Looks like a good ball through. And he's onside! Hoists it high. And the ball is out of play. The score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Now a chance to break. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looking, shot at goal! He scores! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Middlesbrough take a 2-goal lead. We've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Middlesbrough sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Now the pass. Well read, he sorted that out. Looks to slip it through. Going through. Has a swing at it. And the ball's come out. He's gone for it. He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. That'll be a throw. Barnsley have come to the defence of their manager after he came in for some stick regarding some of his decision-making.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Gets up to head it! They are rampant! And surely that settles it! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Forward, what does he try from here? Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Tries a through ball. Looking to break out here. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more...
Shapes to shoot! No, not quite. Middlesbrough look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Long and high towards the flank. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Aimed long and direct. So not long left in this now. Barnsley looking likely now to extend their unwanted record for consecutive games without a goal. Goes for goal! And that has put paid to that. Could be thinking about a shot here. Is it in? The whistle has gone and it is all over. Middlesbrough enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. And our live game is Middlesbrough against Bolton. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Kasih. So what now? Middlesbrough were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Middlesbrough are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness. Sometimes that's exactly the requirement to give you the early edge. Now for more.
And it's Lafondra. Looks like a good ball through. Lafondra showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passes it through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Forward it goes. Lafondra clips one through. He's pinged one through here. Is it in? It's there!
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Bolton take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
He's got away. It's a brilliant interception. Fabio. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
In it comes. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Middlesbrough are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's Fabio. Fabio hurtles into the tackle. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Noon. Hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Kasih knocks it away. Aimed long and direct. And there's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Tries one! This could fall anywhere! Downing. Middlesbrough ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Lefondre. Bolton, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
A real chance to break. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Looks to slip it. Can he put it away? He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Bolton get themselves a two-goal. Has a hit! He's tried one! That is wayward.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Looks to clip it forward. Time to deliver. Downing. And it's been taken straight back. Changes here from both sides, in fact. Tries a header! Downing. Hits one! Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Towering header! It's a goal! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Whipped in. Massive leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Middlesbrough know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Middlesbrough have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Lefondre. The final whistle. Middlesbrough are beaten. It is not the result they needed. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Bristol against Middlesbrough. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The action has already started. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Instead, over to the left. Well, they could break here. He's left his man. Gets it upfield. Cuts it out.
Just really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Middlesbrough very much in free-scoring form of late. Goals in each of their last 5 games. Has a pop! Tries to get it forward quickly. Bristol have the league's best defensive record. It is deadlocked. Great challenge. And he's onside. Bristol were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
Gets his foot in there. He's out once more. Tries a through ball. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. So what's he planning here? Now, is it in? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, that's great running from the way he manoeuvred himself into such a good position to receive the pass and go through on the goalkeeper then.
Now the pass. He's had a shot! And a shot! Passes it through. He's got away, has a swing at it! Looks like a good ball through. Goes for goal! Great leap! And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, he's gone for it! Goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Middlesbrough take the lead.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Middlesbrough suffered a frustrating loss last time, from which the boss is hoping for a reaction. It's come loose. Shakes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
That's it! Gets up to head it! Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Over the line, and it is a corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat.
Hits one! This could fall anywhere! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Out to the left it goes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And shoots! Oh, that could cost them.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Adama Traore. Steered out wide. Crowd calling for him to shoot.
Middlesbrough probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Into the channel. Well played, he saw that coming. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just... I think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
So that's got things on the way. Now the pass. Chance to cross here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Middlesbrough are enjoying great form in front of goal right now. 5 games in a row they've scored. Lobs it in gently. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Corner it is. Towering header! Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Besic. Looks to slip it through. Manga. Middlesbrough are cushioned by the confidence of a narrow win in their last game. Driving on, a real charge here. Played towards the front men. And here's the chance to counter. Plays it out to the wing. Going through. It's a brilliant interception. Looks like a good ball through. Forward it goes.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Goes for goal! Ball's come loose and the chase is on. And he's cut it out. No goals as yet. So what now? Aimed long and direct. Just brushed off the ball there. Fabio tries a through ball. Passes it through. The shot's on! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Now the pass. Tries a through ball. The referee has given a corner. Strong punch. And the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Already up and running for the second half.
Middlesbrough can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
He's got a one. He's had a go! Tries to get it forward quickly. Gullison. Bruno Manga. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Spreads it wide. Now here's the through ball. Fabio gets it back. Fabio goes looking.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
He's got to... Can he put it away? Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Instead. Plays it back. It's got through and... He's in! Comes sliding in. Forward it goes. Now a chance to break. Long and high towards the flank. Receives it from behind. There are a few waiting for it. Massive leap! He has done it!
Well, what a sickener that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Instead. Aimed long and direct.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Plays it out to the flank. Beautifully done. That looks a good ball. He's had a shot! And in it goes! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Going for goal! In it goes! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Middlesbrough give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board. Your reflections then, Jim? Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
That gets things running. Fabio. Who's he going to play in? He's left his man. And he's there to cut it out. Middlesbrough were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Adama Traore. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Middlesbrough suffered a frustrating loss last time, from which the boss is hoping for a reaction. Gets it into the middle, gets his head to it! Oh, great save, real class!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Good clearance and very necessary. He's had a shot! Middlesbrough still to register a shot on target. Well, they can break here, going through. Adama Traore. Well read, he sorted that out. Smith. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Plays it into the channel. Whipped in. And through to the goalkeeper. Tries a through ball. Message. And it's Adama Traore. Looks like a good ball through. Shoots! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Great leap! Oh, the ball's come loose. In for the follow-up. And he just whacks it away. Great challenge. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So we reached the halfway point.
Middlesbrough ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great.
Can he finish? And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say?
Middlesbrough look as though they're about to make a change. Last-ditch defending. Hits one! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Massive leap! Surely this time! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Knocks it away. Johansson, and the finish! Now the pass. Looks to slip it through. He's shot at goal! It's come back out! Back of the net! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Middlesbrough take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
And it's Johansson. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Is there any support? He's gone for it! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Passes it through. Downing. He's left his man. Has a swing at it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Has a hit. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Played out to the wing. He's got options out wide. In for a header! Good delivery, no joy.
Middlesbrough can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Gets his foot in there.
Middlesbrough are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Clears it out of harm's way. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Johansson. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now the pass. He's had a go! In for the follow-up! And he's poked it home! And with that goal comes comfort! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching.
So that's it. It is all over. Middlesbrough did it. Terrific team effort to...
Of defensive solidity and
Oke, terima kasih yang sudah mampir. Thanks for watching. Sampai jumpa di lain waktu atau stream selanjutnya. Bye.